I killed the doggo this time.
No.
Watch out, there's a 10-11 on Cockington. I'm not sure where you are, but...
Oh, sounds like it's right near me, maybe.
Yeah, from it seems to be northeast of you, just in the backyard. Seven 23 at 10-11.
Hello there, ma'am.
Whereabouts was it, like in one of these other properties?
You wanted to
This is
join
right
the FiveM
below
with
us.
me?
It's gonna be
Yeah.
a little bit before your car was parked, I believe.
Alrighty, well, I've got to go to some meetings.
Yeah, just keep going west.
Stay safe out there, bud.
Ah.
Congratulations, that's cool.
Toes deep, fool.
Happy for.
10-11 was just on your left, pretty much where you are, just to your left. There you go.
Okay.
Yo, what's up?
There's a
What's
bush
up?
here, but I'm not
We're
seeing
out of
anyone in it.
time.
10-7.
I'll join you
Yeah.
on that hunt.
I was already 10-7 for MCU, dog.
Hey, Arnie. Do you mind if
in this backyard?
this might be a little bit?
My only thought is when they see me run around, they probably took off in the opposite direction.
No problem.
No, just know there's a clown in the dispatch room. I won't secure sheriff though. Just know.
Oh, is it the one with the
like restricted arm thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried to lock it in there, but I couldn't find it when I went back.
It knows no bound.
Probably vented or some shit.
Ooh.
Alright, we'll just call it Code 4.
Hi, Bella. How are you doing?
Hello there, sir. I'm doing good. How about you, sir?
Mm-hmm.
That's all.
Mean.
What does this mean, sir? Not good. Okay. Doing amazing.
7-7, 10-8.
I'm all right.
Okay. Let me get down to it.
Yeah.
Let's get to it. Okay. What do you mean? What did you do? So, we'll start from the top down. So, numbers of the incident involves last month. You had 41 incidents that you were involved in, 12 reports. Of those, 5 were VAFs. 1 was a personal thing that you had going for your ranger patrol. One of them was a report that ended up getting promoted into an incident. 1 is your senior feedback, which I believe council is going to touch on after we're done here. And then 1 is another like senior report thing going on. Of those, 10 of those incidents were ones that you created. And then 7 of those are reports that you created. Most of them were VAFs, and then your Ranger Patrol questionnaire. I went through a few of your reports, few of the incidents. You're doing a wonderful job. I have a huge check-off list that I go through. I'll nitpick you on report number 12316. The only thing that I would add there is like location.
You're talking about the suspense? Is it report or incident?
Yeah. Report. So 11 large stills found.
Oh. Oh, my statement.
Yeah, I would just add location. A little bit more specific on that one. But other than that, there wasn't much to do. Nothing involving civilians or anything. It was just picking up the stills.
Oh, I see. Let me see if I can. I'll look at the
It's,
location and then add it. It's Power Street. How does that look, ma'am? Done.
Yeah, it's fine. And that's all I had for that one. Other than that, you did great. Next one is report number 11990. It should be GSF Cash Exchange. I'm not sure if you wrote this statement or if Park wrote it.
Let me see. What about it though?
Just breaking the sentences up a little bit, just so it's easier to read for other people. Because this one that you can see me highlight here, this is all one sentence, but I counted 6 and then happened.
Oh, I see.
So just kind of breaking it up a little bit, just so it's not confusing to read for people if they have to review the report.
Okay. It's my statement, by the way, not his.
Okay.
It's different.
And then moving on to your incidents, I looked over 3 of them. 2 of them were you assisted in an OIS and OIS scenes, and then 1 you were primary of for a low security. You did wonderful on everything. Your report, or your statement that you did for incident 13880 was spectacular. A lot of details and specifics in there that do help out. So I have nothing of gripe, only praise for your incident stuff. I appreciate you getting statements in immediately, especially for the OIS stuff.
Yes, ma'am.
Moving down, we'll go to the VAF notifications. Everything's entered correctly. Only nitpicky thing that I saw that on the 3 that I looked at was the vehicle isn't listed as like a vehicle involved in the incident or report that happened. That it happened in.
I don't get it. Like in BAF report?
So let's go to report number 11931.
Yeah.
And then in that it references that incident, the BBL. And then if you go to BBL, that incident number and the vehicle tab, if you could put like add vehicle and then you put the plate and then you just put the reason that it was added. So like for the VAF reason, so like robbery of a low security institution kind of thing.
You mean inside the main report, main incident?
Yes.
Ah, okay. I didn't know.
Yeah, no, like I said, it's a super nitpicky thing.
It's
I've
all
gotten
good.
to the habit of doing it after I got told that I should be doing it. And then other than that, you had one VAF where they didn't put evidence in for like the suspect of the vehicles at the original scene, which isn't on you. So the PC for the vehicle being on scene is in statements alone and not any sort of photographical evidence. No, you weren't primary. It's just a VAF that you did. They don't have the photos in for that. You did everything correctly. You did everything as you should. Uh, it's just one of those where if it were to get contested, they would end up having to rely on the statements alone and not having photos of it on the scene.
Yeah. I don't even know when I joined. Do you have report number or incident number?
So the VAF report number is 12169.
Incident.
You did everything that you were supposed to, in terms of your documentation for your vehicle, after the chase had started. But whoever was on the scene and was supposed to be documenting the vehicle and the suspects did not enter it in. It just would be a hiccup if the person were to try to contest the VAF.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay.
That's not on you. That's more so on primary to make sure that stuff is in. So you're all good.
Yeah, I think in the statement it says it was all done before we arrived, so I don't even know who
Yeah.
it was. So, I don't know.
Yeah, no, you're all good. If they were to contest the VAF, it would go to docket and you would be the one that would be notified since you're the one that created the VAF notification.
Um,
And then at that point you would just add the primary officer and they can take it from there.
mhm. Okay, so it's good.
And then let's see here. I believe so. VAF number 12418 in the referenced incident, which is 13831. The evidence photos that are in it just says vehicle evidence on scene, vehicle evidence. If you could just put the color of the vehicle and how many doors, that would probably help us out a lot because there's multiple multiple vehicles that were documented.
Oh, you mean instead of vehicle evidence on scene, like black in color intruder or whatever?
Yeah. I mean, if you know what kind of car it is, if you want to do like intruder or black intruder, that's fine. It's just there was an intruder and then also a furor. that's put into evidence, all the evidence photos. So if somebody isn't paying attention, they are not going to be able to tell. It says vehicle evidence. I don't know if that's from the furor or if that's from the intruder.
Oh, I see. This one, I just got on duty, responded to an additional call, and documented vehicle. So other than that, I can just write the intruder and the plate. How does that sound? Sounds good.
Yeah.
Normally,
yeah,
like
just,
for example, if I'm there from start, then I can include like a at the bank or something. I can add that, but
yeah.
since I don't
I'm
know
just
for sure.
you can just put you see where it says vehicle evidence break glove box break 13831 it's like intruder glove box.
Oh, okay, yeah, sure.
Yeah. I feel like it's pretty rare that we get multiple VAFs of the same vehicle of the same color that aren't GTAs. But there's a lot of people that use a whole bunch of different cars, and then I think what Mona yesterday had 3 or 4 VAFs. It was absolutely insane in one incident. Other than that, you're doing an awesome job. One thing that we talked to you last time about it, and you said that you wanted to think on it, was the shift transfer. Since you're around nowadays a lot more in AU.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I just wanted to see if you thought on that more or what your plans are.
I don't want to get locked for AU shift. Like that is not the shift. In future, if something happens, like for example, you tell me I have to be at this time 25 with you at NA, I can 25 anytime. But if I say that I can't 25 on this date, today, tomorrow, AU, it means I cannot. It's not in my hands to schedule AU time, but anytime is my time. I can schedule anytime I want. I can give guarantee. Like for example, I saw you that you want a 25 with me. I was like, yeah, immediately. I'm like, yeah. When as soon as I saw, I was like, yeah, I can do it now. Let's do it.
Okay. Well,
That's
so
fine.
the more you patrol outside of the shift, the
Yeah.
more chances that you have for, like, let's say an issue arises, and then investigating that as that because you're in NA shift, that senior report will get put onto the NA seniors. And then the NA seniors have to investigate something that happened, halfway through AU, which then makes it very hard for us to investigate to get other people to come around during our time. If that makes sense.
That's one. I just have one question. Future, like for example, I do change to an AU shift, and then in future, I'm like, I don't want to do AU anymore. I want to do NA. Can I shift anytime I want if we have like full amount of deputies?
I believe there's a 30-day cooldown situation for the switching the shifts.
Yeah, that's fine.
But other than that, you'd be able to swap back.
Real quick, I just want to make sure you know that you can patrol at any time you want, right? We're asking.
Yeah,
Okay.
I know. I know about the patrol, but I'm asking about switching. Can I switch even when we have full amount of deputies? Can I still switch anytime?
Well, yeah, it's not gonna. So the shifts don't have like a max amount of numbers of deputies that can be in one shift.
Yeah,
It doesn't
that's what
matter if
I was
there's
asking.
two people in a shift or 50 people in a shift. It's fine. You'll never be locked. Yeah, you'll never be locked out of NA shift for the number of deputies that are on the roster.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was asking. That's all it mattered because I didn't want to get locked out. That's it. Like,
Yeah, no,
I like, for example, how a cadet, when I was training, like I can't be at AU shift. I only have to be at NA shift. So that's the only concern I had. Otherwise, you can
Oh, no.
move me to AU shift. I'm fine with that. And I'll let you know if I want to move after 30 days, if I want to move back to NA or not.
Yeah, and like I said, just because you're going to the AU roster doesn't mean that you can't patrol NA still. We want you around. You can show up whatever time you want. You're a full deputy. This is more so just for COC side of things, investigations and stuff, and then making sure that everybody's comfortable, I guess.
Sounds
Making
good to
sure
me.
that, yeah, I don't know how to explain it better.
Yeah, no, got you. I understand. But you understand what I was thinking? Because when I was a cadet, I just felt like I can't move my shifts when I want, where I want. That's why. That's all I had the concern.
Are you enjoying the AU shift? Okay. We are asking you at this point, like, do you, like I said, you said you're okay with being moved there. Do you want to move there?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
If I'm there more at AU than NA, then yeah, we can move there.
All right. We will get back to you on that.
Awesome. And then now it's your time for the feedback.
Okay.
Okay, so with this going into this now, that you're wanting to transfer to AU, is there any sort of ambition or goal that you want to accomplish in that shift?
No, still the same.
Okay. Is there anywhere that you believe that you struggle?
That was still the same, except my driving.
Do you believe that your driving's gotten better? You don't know? Is there anything that the COC can do to help? Is there any sort of comments or concerns that you have that the COC needs to know about? Okay. And then is there anything that you believe that the COC can approve on? This goes, any senior to up to sheriff.
Got that. Approval.
Is there do you think that the COC can improve on anything? Have you noticed anything where you think the COC could have done better or could be better?
Oh, no.
No. All right. And then I think we're going to shift gears into that the feedback report that you wanted. And I will let council kind of take that over.
So, do you remember you talked to me last month, Bella? You asked for some feedback from your COC. All right. I mean, it's been about 3 weeks since I set this up, but I had, set up a senior report. I hounded people to give me feedback for it. So we are 3 weeks from. I've got, I think, 6 or 7 people here. I just want to say this is feedback. It's not going to be all positive, so you understand that, right?
Yeah.
So, do you want me to read it verbatim, or do you want me to like try to just skim through it? But I was gonna read it verbatim for you if you want. All right. So, like I said, your seniors, your corporals, sergeants have all added stuff here. I'm just gonna read it verbatim, and then we'll dissect each one. Okay. All right. So, Corporal Ted Winkler. He says for you, you have good report writing, documentation, etc. You still seem to have issues with interfering on radio with unnecessary comms. Scene control is still a bit lacking. I've heard from her personally that writing with Johnson has helped her pursuit comms, and he has seen improvement. But he still is unsure if doubling with Park is helping you as a whole. He would like to study it a bit more closely, but in the last few months, she has been out patrolling out of Ted's usual time range. Uh, Ted believes that you need to start listening to what the chain of command is telling you directly. A lot of the times, you will go above and beyond what we ask you to do, but he thinks this may be causing you more harm than good. So, what he means by that is like we tell you something and then like you like overcorrect. Does that make sense? All right. So, for example, hounding for statements that won't amount to much, when the focus should be on the crucial ones, or adding too much to your templates that can be cluttered or hard to read. Evidence titles can be evidence. Hold on. Evidence titles that can cause evidence to be ineligible. Ill-eligible. I don't know how to say that word. Illegible. She will correct the issue, but seems to easily overcorrect when initially confronted about it. Overall, Ted enjoys patrolling with Bella. Thinks she puts in a lot of effort with her work, and she is good at making people laugh. Do you have any questions on any of his points there? Okay, you good with all that? All right, Miss 345 McKenna Porter. Uh, McKenna says she hasn't been around all too often when you are around, but what she's seen in the report stuff is all good. No issues with that. Your pursuit comms are decent enough, but lacks in speed between the comms. So the speed between calling directional changes. She's doubled whenever McKenna sees you. So doubled with Park. Unsure if that is helping you with anything. Overall, she's a good deputy, and I don't have any pressing concerns with her attitude towards her job or others. So that was from McKenna. Do you have any questions for that one?
Nope.
Alrighty. Kat, do you want me to read yours? Or do you want to?
Yeah. You go for more eloquent than I.
What's that?
You're more eloquent than I.
Oh, thanks. I don't think that's true, but anyways. So Catalina Rooker, Senior Deputy Catalina Rooker, 300, full detective, P&T head, error
Detective
code,
Sergeant.
Detective Sergeant.
There you go.
All right. So Catalina Rooker says you have an awesome personality and you're an awesome person to be around. You do an excellent job documenting the scenes, and you write thorough statements. She believes that your communications during the high-speed chases could use some work. Waits too long to call out left or rights. By far is not the worst on the force, right? But she knows, Miss Catalina Rooker knows that you are in an interceptor most of the time. And usually when people are in the interceptors, like, you're gonna have to, like, the standard's gonna have to, like, be it's gonna be heightened, if you will.
Yeah.
A lot of different ways to hypothesize why these comms are slow. Still unfamiliar with the street names, calling primary locations instead of suspects, speaking the park off radio while also attempting to give comms. Kat knows as of recently that she has been putting her own flair into the comms, like when you drive past the Korean cafe, you're like passing ooh. Can I get a good ooh?
Yeah.
Okay. Advice to focus on comms. Give the basics with no filler words until she is more comfortable with the road names, and not the conversation. If they want to have a full conversation during a pursuit, they should avoid using an intercept as much, or let secondary take comms, assuming they are primary. Do you have any questions so far? She has another half. I'm going to read into it.
Yeah. The Uwu one. Is that a no? I shouldn't do it.
No, you can do it. That was an example of like a flare thing that's being added, which that one's perfectly fine because it's not like I don't know, most people will either take the right northbound on Calais and keep shooting. So it's not like the saying the Uwu is holding any comms back. It was just a example of something that I think it was happening while I was typing this out.
I think her point here is it's a good thing that you're breaking up, like a monotonous tone like thing, right? It's not just like right, north, left, south.
Oh, so it's a good thing?
I think
Yeah.
so.
Yeah. As long as you're able to keep up the speed and communication, and then making sure that you're okay with stopping yourself if they make a turn. So like not saying the full call out. Say they go from Adams to Calais to Lindsay, that you're not going right north Calais or right north Calais at Uwu, but they've already turned left on Lindsay and are passing
Lindsay Circus, yeah.
Palomino kind of thing. Yeah, just being able to cut yourself off if that does happen.
Yeah. Yeah. Gotcha. Yeah.
And then
the thing
like
is,
the
yeah. Go ahead.
with like the speed of communication, like I said, not the worst person doing comms on chases, but being an interceptor, it really makes it clear how slow comms can be, especially if the cars that we're chasing, like we're getting gapped by them as primary still. So we just have to make sure that we're calling their vehicles, that we're not calling our own vehicle as we're turning, and that we're making sure that we're giving it as fast as we can.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm trying to actually work on every single day. That's what I'm trying. That's why I'm like, okay, I wanna give comms.
Right, yeah, I know
I
that I know that's something you wanted to work on from last feedback, but go ahead.
I forgot what I was saying now.
Sorry.
Oh yeah, uwu. As in, when someone says uwu, they know immediately where everyone is. Like Clay northbound, like no one knows. But passing by uwu, everyone is like, oh, uwu cafe, fine, I know. MRPD, yeah, MRPD, and they know exactly. It comes
Red
to their
Garage.
mind. Yeah,
Yep.
Red Garage, MRPD, uwu cafe. Like they know in their mind where they are exactly. So yeah,
Yep.
I think it differentiates. But I'll have another question. After the Uwu comment, what does that mean? I don't get it.
What do you mean?
After Uwu comment,
I was just
there was
I
more.
just advice is just focus on basics whenever you're in like a whenever you're not calling out like a landmark kind of thing.
Yeah.
Just making sure that we're left,
Yeah.
north, this street name,
So
taking making a like the filler words that don't give any additional information.
yeah, just to make it more succinct and get out quicker, just say, she's saying focus on the right eastbound Vespucci passing red,
Mhm.
left northbound Peaceful, right eastbound San Andreas,
Yeah.
like the just succinct comms, get it
Yeah.
out quicker
Yeah.
as they are turning, not while you are turning. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah. It
Yeah.
does.
And you have Miss Snow in AU, which is a wonderful person to listen to comms. Also Piper.
Hmm.
I think she's NA, but it's perfect people to listen to comms for, especially whenever they get into the zone.
Suppose if I'm not in a chase, can I just listen to comms on the channel just to hear how they give comms? If there's nothing going
Absolutely.
on. Oh, okay.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I just thought like I shouldn't be like it's not something I should do. That's why I just wanted to get permission.
No, you're fine. Because if people are split on channels, if something super important happens, like somebody getting shot, we'll have the 13 alpha, but we'll also have the 78 via 311 and then tell you what channel that you need to go to.
Yeah.
So you being on a different channel, listening to radio, say while you're doing a statement from something that you just got done with, that's perfectly fine.
Okay. That's all.
You could always say 341's 10-7 statement monitoring channel 2.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good.
So moving forward, Kat says she's on the fence about how much work gets thrown at you when you are doubled. You can clearly tell that she is the one writing the statements. She has been tripping up in her police work, like we saw a few months ago.
Has
There.
has has not.
Oh, she has not been. Okay, sorry. So Kat is saying that she has seen an improvement in you in the past few months. Okay, there is
Mm-hmm.
progress from the last time the COC spoke with her. Uh, when she was missing a couple statements. Park seems to be giving you more time to fill out the information before dragging out to another call. Kat has not heard any outwardly negative comments about you. Uh, okay. So Kat has not seen you around as much as she's used to, but believes she's going into AU a bit more often and putting more amount of time in that, which is fine. We've talked to you about this. Cert wise, Bella has only acquired a ranger, and she is very active in patrolling the hunting hotspots.
Mm-hmm.
You're very happy to assist citizens when asking for licenses that you can provide.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is so cute. Catalina believes that you are a beautiful human being and has grown into a wonderful deputy. There is always room for to grow. Do you have any questions here?
No, thank you.
You're welcome.
Big bad boss man coming in. James Council. Oftentimes, Bella will get excited about a scene or situation and the radio communications break down. I personally never know if she is in imminent danger or if it is goofballs messing with her. So I often feel as though I need to status check you because of this. So I would like to see more consistent form of relaying information during situations where you are the only person on that scene, or maybe more help from your doubled partners. Do you have any questions on that before I move on?
Before help from double partners, like you want me to take control and not let other person to take control. The same is that what you're saying?
No. So like, for example, like say you're out at a traffic stop and somebody's messing with you. Oftentimes I will hear you like kind of yell over radio, like, "Oh my gosh, he's getting into something," and then nothing happens for the next 30 seconds. I have no idea what's going on, and I don't know. Like your communication breaks down, right? I don't know
Uh,
if you're in trouble. I don't know if somebody's just fucking with you. But if you're with other people, they should be helping you with that communication. You know what I mean?
oh,
Oftentimes, you know what I mean?
rooftop. I think we responded to 37. And I was like, yeah, I see the female. And I was like, oh, there's a female wearing this, and she's coming down. And then I get on foot. And the reason I break off is because I'm talking to the suspect or giving her warning to put the wrench away because I'm on foot too, And what if she attacks me, or what if she doesn't, but other people may think. So I'm telling her to put her wrench away. That's why my comms break.
100%.
Yeah. And I'm trying to tell her to put it away. You're just talking, just put it away right now. That's all. Yeah, that's what happened. And one time I think someone ran behind me with a wrench. I'm like, yeah, she's running behind me with a wrench. And then I don't know what happened. Then she got in the vehicle and fled. And then after that, we got in the vehicle and we chased. The comp started after that. Yeah. Because when she was behind me running with the wrench in hand, I don't know if she is continuing. So I didn't get comms. I didn't say much because I was running, trying to make sure I'm safe. So I don't know what she's doing during that time. So no comms were given. That also was another situation.
Yep. I could just say, hindsight 2020. Ask for 77s. Try to get 77s in place. Hopefully they start helping you with communications. But yeah, try your best to. I understand stuff gets exciting. You need to focus on your situation at hand, but oftentimes, we need, as we're coming in, 10 city blocks away, we need to know what we're looking out for. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And yeah, I think I know what you mean by saying exciting. When I'm scared, my voice changes. I can't really control.
No, I mean, I have that problem as well.
Yeah, I can because I was like, I don't know. I just can't control that. Normally when I'm talking, that is more clear, concise, and good. But when I'm like heightened or I'm scared or the other person is running with a wrench or getting weapon out, yeah, I can't control how I react or how my voice turns on radio. I can't control that.
It's all good. This is just feedback. You know what I mean? This
Okay.
is just little things we can work on. Okay.
Yeah, I can try to suppress.
I'm not saying you're in trouble. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got it. I can try.
No, just give me more information as much as possible. Like, oh yeah, remember, Corporal Counsel told me to give more information. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sure.
Alrighty. So, Bella, I believe you are very thorough in your report work, and you do a very decent job following through. And this is something I said last month as well. So you're probably expecting it. However, expecting statements like 14 days afterwards is a bit rough. If you need those statements, like big if, you need to reach out well before that if you're expecting any kind of accuracy of the events. So if you're waiting 14 days, these people aren't going to remember what happened or what they did. They might get bits and pieces, but writing it 20 minutes afterwards versus 10 days afterwards is going to be a huge difference. Okay?
Yeah, I get it. Now I have been at least I did for 2 incidents now. I'm asking after 2 days or 1 day or something. I'm trying to do 2 days, but I want to do 1 day sometimes, so I may do it. So, yeah, I'm trying.
Also, don't stress out too much about it. You get what done what you can. Okay. All right.
Times if I don't see any other statements or anyone writing, I do tell them in dispatch itself, remember to give statement for this incident. I got the evidence. Remember to give this statement. I think I did it 3 times in dispatch because I didn't see anyone writing any statement. That's all.
Alrighty. So some things I think you can work on. Some things you can focus on. Your scene control. I believe you're getting better at it. Sometimes it's not the calls I would make. However, I think you are stern in your decisions, and I respect that greatly. Okay. So keep up with your scene control. I think you're doing a good job. Okay. Uh, your pursuit comms. I can tell you're working on them. But I would like to see more succinct comms. With this is a big part here. So with the breaks in your communications. So do you know what I mean by that? So oftentimes, like you have long drawn out sentences and a little bit wordy. Uh, so sometimes, just for an example, we're gonna stick by Uwu, okay? So you
Mhm.
have right northbound Calais, right eastbound Vespucci, continuing eastbound Vespucci. So I said like 4 different columns there. What I personally like having people break their comms waiting 4 seconds before their next comm. So if you can imagine a right eastbound Vespucci, let go of the radio, wait for the next turn, right southbound Alta, wait for the next turn. They didn't turn, so 4 seconds go by, continue southbound Alta. And then, just giving space for other people to give out information. Does that make sense? I can't specifically like recall something right now, but I can assure you that sometimes people, and I believe I've witnessed you do it, where you talk for like 45 seconds to 60 seconds in a row. Does that make sense? Try to give your call out, let it breathe a little bit, and then give the next call out, and try to be nice and succinct about it.
Mhm. Okay.
Uh, do you have any questions for my feedback for you?
I think so. Yeah. My question. So I'm gonna use something like a northbound Auto Street, then right eastbound San An, then right southbound Power, for example. Okay.
Yes.
Now in this, it's really fast. Both the suspect's vehicle is really fast. He's doing it so quick. Like sometimes, if I think I let go my radio and I'm giving next comm, people don't hear it. So sometimes I keep on holding just because
Right.
like the area I said is really long. So I understand, but sometimes the area is like Lindsay Circus and I don't know, Hillside, for example. It's like really quick and really small. So I keep on holding so that people can hear because sometimes when I let go and I'm trying to give counts, but people don't hear it because of radio.
Right.
So is that okay
Yeah, and
or no?
yeah, so that's another thing with the 4 seconds. If you do let go, let go for a good 3 to 4 seconds, and then you shouldn't have that problem with the radio button clipping. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Okay.
Um, Sometimes you're gonna have to give 5 and 6 directions, before you can break your communications. But always find a place to break that communication, long straights or something that's not too cluttered. So like westbound Vespucci, uh, you can give a break there. It's Vespucci. It's the main artery. A lot of people ain't gonna get lost there. If you're behind Old Benny's, you're gonna get lost there. Keep your communications up behind Benny's and alleyways and shit like that. Mm-hmm.
So in comms, I heard like suppose someone is saying southbound Alta Street. From up south to nearby Alta apartments, people always say like crossing San An, crossing Vespucci, crossing Adams Apple. Is that okay to give those comms or no?
So I have a different opinion than most people. I don't. I hear people do that. They're like crossing highway, crossing occupation, crossing Spanish, crossing Vinewood. That doesn't tell me anything, right? It's easier for me to follow if you do it like this. Continuing southbound, crossing Del Perro Freeway, continuing southbound, continuing southbound Alta. Still continuing southbound Alta, crossing Adams Apple. You know what I mean? So
Hello,
don't
Crash
go
Sweep.
crossing,
Refreshing here.
crossing, crossing, crossing. Just do crossing and then continuing southbound, the street name. Continuing southbound, crossing. Okay. Don't go crossing, Alta, crossing. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
I mean, I've been trying to see what's good comps, right, from listening to other people whenever I'm in a chase. Like Miss Catalina said, I should listen to Miss Snow or Miss Piper.
Yeah.
I only listen to people like, for example, we're in a chase, and then I'm listening to them. Oh, that's what they do. Okay, I'll try to adapt it because if it's good information, I should do it too. That's what I've been trying, and I've been like hearing this. The reason I think it's good at the same time is because southbound Alta is too long, right? Now I don't know where on southbound Alta. If someone hears southbound crossing San and oh, they are like nearby, Vespucci side. But if I say crossing occupation, that means oh, they're up there, so they can just take Las Lagunas too, so they know where to go or where they might be coming, if that makes sense. That's why I have been doing it, but I don't know if it's right or wrong.
Right. You don't need to update every crossing, is what I'm saying. So just to go back to the example, crossing occupation, crossing Spanish, crossing Vinewood, right? You literally only need to do one of those. So continuing northbound Alta, crossing occupation, right? And then 4 seconds later, continue northbound Alta, approaching Clinton.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say try to not say 4 crossings in a row. Break it up with your directional and then what road you're actually on.
Okay. Sounds good.
You're good. I'll leave it unlocked. Any more questions? We got 2 more to get to. Kat, do you have any input?
No, I mean it seems like a lot of these are it's the same thing.
Right. So I'll try to get through these pretty quickly. There's 2 more. Lieutenant Aspen James. Who was that? Anyways, Aspen James says Bella does exactly what you ask her to do to the fullest every time, which is both her plus and negative. We ask her to make sure reports are filled out completely, which she does. Possibly too much info, requesting reports from folk too far back, or when they didn't do anything on a scene. She will give us lots of information, which is great, but I think it is adding a bit too much to her load than she needs. So she thinks she's getting too much workload. As she continues to learn to filter out from reports, she will be unstoppable. That being said, we're leaning on her too much. We are not leaning. Okay. That being said, why are we not leaning on her more? Why have we not gotten her involved into MCU or the DA, which is District Attorney, I think, work where that information is key. She takes the feedback you give her and places it into action immediately. I would love to see Bella have more trust in her knowledge on scene and allow that to drive her confidence on scene a little more. Do you have any questions on what Miss Aspen James has for you?
No, I get it. No more requesting from past 14 days statements from people. Got it. Nice
She
thing.
has. Well, this is a first feedback that's different. Uh, what do you think about MCU now that this man has walked in beside me?
Oh,
Are you? Is Bella part of MCU?
No, like her only cert was ranger stuff.
Rangers. What do you think? You are keen for the details and the information and stuff like that. Is that something that interests you with the MCU side of things?
The thing is, just make a report, tag it as MCU, and that's it.
So there's a lot of sensitive information that MCU gets to
Yeah.
see that deputies or officers don't.
Yeah, that is one part where, like, I think I'm not good for MCU because I don't know how to say this one.
There we go.
Like, I should not see something, when I'm, for example, I can see on duty. No, it's not right. You can only use MDD on duty. Do you mind if I email you?
you're talking.
No,
I mean, you
Bella, I got.
can if
I'm picking
I
up what you're putting down.
what if she
Yeah.
sees something off duty.
No.
No, it's
Or
just,
die.
Yeah, something like that. That I shouldn't have that. That's the one main thing. That's why I don't think I am good for MCU. That is the main reason. Main part.
all right. Cat,
Sup.
can you get Sergeant Wayne's for me, please?
Oh, you want, okay. Sergeant Wayne has not seen Bella here recently within her own shift. Bella seems to be trolling with other shifts more than her own more recently, which we've already talked about. We've already reconciled that one. As Bella looks to still have a good standing with her reports and policing, Wayne has noticed that at times doubling up with the same person has deterred or declined Bella in some aspects that we expect and know Bella can excel at. As Bella is one of the best deputies we have, I would like Bella back around our shift more to help her excel, become the best that she can be. Bella has some of the best report etiquette out there and make sure everything is completed down to every single officer's involvement. I appreciate Bella sticking to her guns with getting people to do her job within the PD and making sure they can do what they need to do on her act. I will always back Bella when she needs help or when she needs someone else to do something. As for the doubling, I feel as if maybe patrolling with some other people or by herself to make sure she's still keeping up on her standards and not having other people rely on her to do all of the work. Bella always questions and isn't scared to do so or approach anyone about it. If she doesn't know something or has questions, she will ask with no hesitation. I think Bella would be perfect fit for MC if she decides to go that route. And that is what he had to say. So a lot of that was the whole shift stuff, which we've already fixed that side. Very happy to have people who aren't who aren't afraid to ask questions, or feel like they can't say anything if they're confused. So I feel like a lot of people used to, like, way back in the day before BCSO, were scared to bring up something that they might not know and get criticized and hazed for it. And again with the MCU, I would say in terms of eyes and stuff, that shouldn't really be a concern. Um, because there's a lot of people, MCU wise, that are in the same situation. I
Yeah.
would say it is what it is on that. If it's something that you want to do, don't let that be the thing that stops you.
This is the thing, like when I write my statement, I write it like I know about the mobile MTG, but
Yeah.
I rarely do that. Like, for example, yesterday my MDT blew up in my face, and I'm like, I just have to write two more sentence or one sentence. But now it blew up and I'm going to 42. So I may use it, right? Sometimes to check up if other people wrote the report, finished their statement, not the report, sorry, their statement or not. I do use mobile MDT sometimes, but I don't do that. I stay, and no matter how long it takes, I finish my statement and then I go off duty or on duty, depending when I'm doing it. But I do it here. So yeah, like, I don't know. I do everything like,
I'm gonna go help with it.
So that is one thing. I don't want to give information, but it's not something I can control. I don't think it's good.
You wouldn't be the only one. In terms of that, that shouldn't be something that you worry about at all. That would be a different kind of issue. And that's not really something to talk about here, but don't let that be your stopping. Mika?
Hello.
Hello.
What's up?
She's scared to do MCU
Why?
because of additional.
Meh.
Yeah.
I think if it's something you want to do, you should shoot for it.
Yeah.
Just get involved in stuff that like is I don't want to say low stakes, but like start off with something like this clown investigation. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna ruffle any feathers there. Probably just have a good time. Pretty much anything involving the clowns is generally a good time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You can always try it. If you don't like it, then you don't like it. You can back away from it.
But
I would rather you give it the shot.
I see.
I mean, don't feel pressured. Whatever you want to do. If it's something you've got your eyes on and you want to try for it and go for it and give it a shot, then absolutely go for it. If you feel like you want to wait a little bit, feel whatever you're comfortable with. But know that you've got the support, the backing, to do whatever it is you want to do, and we're going to help you get through to get to any point that you feel like you might need to be to do whatever it is that you want to do.
And it's something we think you excel in, the report writing and the thoroughness and everything like that.
Yeah, but I don't think I'm good because I don't think I want to do the other thing that MCU requires. So I don't think I want to do it. I don't know how to say it. Like, close my eyes when I'm working on something or anything, if I want to work on something.
That's not a thing.
It's not? That's what I've been told.
No, absolutely not. Nobody can tell you to do that. Like, for the roof conversation stuff, sure. But no, you can investigate stuff, however you see fit.
This might have been something that McAllister told her.
That is
first time
nonsense. That is nonsense.
I think this is something we could talk about, Bella. If you were.
Yeah, that's not a thing. Dude, that is not something you have to worry about at all. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, if anybody ever tells you that, tell them to come talk to me. And I'm going to tell them they're an idiot. Respectfully. But, like,
the person said that try C, and I tried. But yeah, if that is the case, then I didn't want to go for it. I didn't. That's why I didn't apply
Yeah, that's
again.
not a thing.
Oh, okay. Hmm.
You know, investigative stuff can be some of the most interesting stuff you can get involved in, and I would encourage you to take advantage of that. Yeah, all right.
Gotta talk to Mr. Constantine about it in detail.
Yeah, all right. Sounds good. If there's anything that you need from me or that I can do to help, let me know, okay? Don't be afraid to ask. Need for anything else?
No.
All right. Have fun.
Thank you. Yep.
Don't just get better, but I want to be the perfect one. That's what I want to try. I want to go for, and I want to become one.
All right. Well, perfect's a very high standard.
I know,
But
and
give
I
yourself some
can't
wiggle room.
achieve. Okay. But I want to try for that. That is my aim. I know I can improve my driving because whenever I drive, I forget everything and it becomes my driving and the chase. That's it. But comms are different. I can work on comms and I want to work on comms. And I want everyone to observe me every single time, judge me every single time I'm doing comms, and positive, negative, especially negative points. I want to hear it so I can improve, so I can make myself better. That's what I want.
Yeah, all right.
Hell
We
yeah.
can do that.
So, just to ELDR our entire little thing here, it seems like people are very impressed with your report writing, your thoroughness in your reports, your willingness to take feedback and run with it. How do you feel with people always mentioning you're doubling up with Park? Is that something that irks you at all? Is it something you're like, these guys are off base? How do you feel about that?
Like everyone told me, I should do what I like.
Yeah.
So that's why, unless it's an issue for BCSO, I do it.
No. Oh yeah. I'm just they're worried about your workload and everything like that. Do you feel like he's sharing,
Yeah, he's sharing.
responsibilities?
Yeah. I do like to write my own reports. For example, especially when I'm scene lead, I did everything. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna write this report. I actually do tell Mr. Park, actually, or should I say Deputy Park, that hey, don't worry about it. I'm gonna write the statement for this one. I'm gonna write this statement. For example, yesterday I told him I'm gonna write both these statements. Don't worry about it. So I do it whenever I'm done with the shift or work, or whenever I think I can do it. I do it. There was one thing he responded, but I was writing my statement. So yeah, he wrote that statement and the report itself too. And whatever I saw was small. What he saw was more than what I saw. So he did it. So yeah, the reason my reports, I fill out my statement is because I want to do it. When I'm scene lead, I want to do my own statements. And I tell him not to do it because I want to do it. But yeah, there are times where he's like, "Oh, I'm doing it." I'm like, "Okay." There are times when I tell him, "No, I want to do this one. You take care of next one, maybe, or some other one." So I do it. But if am I stealing his work, then please do let me know. Then I'll try to make it equal more. Like that's what you want to see. Otherwise, I'm good. I'm fine with it.
I want to see you have fun and excel as a deputy. So whatever you think is that route.
Call a lawyer, get away, get in court and get away just because information is not given in this statement. If I think I saw more than any other person and I'm willing to write it down, that's when I'm like, yeah, I'm doing it. That statement is mine. I don't want my suspect to get away. That's the reason. Not because I like writing statement. Now, don't get me wrong. I do not like writing statements that long. I do not like to do report. But I do it because I don't want my suspects to get away if they go to court.
All right. Kat, you have anything? Any closing thought?
No, she understands that what she wants, what she needs to do. Keep an open mind on other certs. If you think you might like it, give it a shot. You can always say, "This isn't for me," and decide you don't want to do it anymore.
I can do is I can patrol more, try to patrol especially his time and other people's time too, and give you guys some time to evaluate me when I'm not doubled up with anyone or if I'm doubled up with someone else randomly.
Yeah.
You can do what you want on that. Like I said, yeah, it is what you want to do ultimately, right? If you're having a lot of fun with Park, don't let anybody else's comments deter you. We just want to make sure your workload is, something you can handle.
I can handle that.
Branching out always helps out, but you don't have to do that. It's just a suggestion, I would think.
Patrol alone by myself. I don't think there was any branching out for me other than Mr. Ted Winkler. He used to ask me, hey, do you want to develop? Sometimes he did ask me. But other than that, I don't think there was any branching out. It was, I was patrolling alone by myself all the time. Sometimes it gets like, oh, like there's no one to patrol. That's why I was like, I'm patrolling alone by myself. So yeah. So it's not, sometimes it's fun to patrol with some people.
We've been here for a pretty long time, so if you have any other questions, let me know. If not, let's get out there.
Okay, I am good then. That's all.
Alrighty, pal. If you have any questions, you can text me, email me, whatever you need. All right?
Yeah, about that one, I will email you. So sounds good.
All right. Chin up. You're doing a good job.
I'm doing a wonderful job.
Thank you, ma'am. Oh, it hurts.
Uh-oh.
San Vitus for Dorset, holding right, continuing northbound San Vitus. Approaching Horwick, slowing
Bye,
right,
sir.
eastbound Horwick.
Have a good one.
Tuesday.
House of Las Lagunas, continuing eastbound Horwick. Left, northbound Power. Correction, Alta, left, westbound Spanish. Left, southbound Alta Place, or Laguna Place even.